This conference will now be recorded.
Okay.
Okay, Ajay, I have one doubt. Can I ask you?
Yeah, no. Are you becoming an organizer or not?
No, I recorded. I started recording. I am the organizer.
Start a recording, right? Okay, okay. Now you can ask. Yes.
Okay. So, in the payroll area, we
Hmm.
give the payroll timelines, right? Of the time frames, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Okay. There,
Hmm.
for me, it is showing as when I choose January. I mean, when I choose the first month, it says April. So somewhere,
Hmm.
I think it picked India. I have been doing it from morning. I don't know where that issue is. In all the other areas, I have mapped it to US, but still, I think it's picking April 1st to April 30th as the first cycle.
Oh no, that is you. You chosen there. You have not chosen actually US payroll. You chosen Indian payroll.
Where to correct that? Any idea?
I said
Should you
right.
share me?
SU2. Go to SU2. SU2 T code
Okay.
and go to parameter.
Right. Uh, no, this SAP is not allowing me to log in 1 minute. Okay. Mhm. No, so rather I'm unable to log into SAP system. So there is a separate thing. Okay, once it is done, we can get back to that, Ajay. So I think we can continue for now.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm saying that it's not allowing me to log in into SAP system. Resource
So you can go to. I will
temporarily.
show you. I will show you my screen. So let us
Okay,
go to the
sure.
with my screen.
Okay.
Yes, you have not selected or you have not maintained user parameters. SU2 is the parameters. So maintain here from the parameter. So maintain 10. How you did this?
Yeah. Yes, it is at 10. I've
You
taken a
did it?
screenshot also. That.
You done?
Yes.
So even if you after doing this also system showing February, right? Then
Yes.
April. April.
It's doing April.
April. No worry. Take that period is. I think that is defaultly added Indian scenarios. So if you
Okay.
add that, you can maintain your dates from the April only. April 2021 is available. April 20 is also available for you.
No, no, I understand. I understand. I thought when we are doing the US payroll, sometime when we use it, it shouldn't become an issue. Is what I was thinking.
Yes, something that is happens with the Indian payroll, financial year activated.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
so
No
no
worries.
worry.
Okay.
That
Let's.
is not issue, right?
Okay. Great. Okay.
Okay. So my student also going to join in right in this session. His name Mr. Avinash. So he not yet reported.
Okay.
I think he has something problem with this. Okay,
Okay.
so let us start. Let us start today. So we are going to discussing third structure that is called national structure, right?
Okay. Oh yes.
So something your voice is
Yeah. We can. Yeah. Organization structure. We can start.
still Yes, are you able to view my screen?
Yes, I can.
Hello?
Yes, sir, I can see.
Okay, this is organized management, right?
Yes, organizational management. No, I
Yeah.
can't see your screen. I only see your desktop. Okay, now it is opening. Yeah. Yeah, organizational
See?
management. I can see it. I can see, sir. I can see now.
You can see, right? Okay. So this is organization management to for the purpose of report structure, for the purpose of evaluation, for the purpose of allotment of budgeting, appraisals, compensation, workflow, and ESS services.
Okay.
So actually, the main purpose of organization management is related to report structure in the position to position. So first of all, you need to
Okay.
create totally company structure. So all the department, divisions, corporate office should be maintained. So all units are called as organization units with a where you can maintain with the objects keys O. Write down this.
Uh-huh.
So when you create any organization unit, any of unit, even it is a corporate office or the ultimate training or a office, sales office or your finance office or budgeting office, anything. So that each and every department divisions are called as org units, right?
Okay. Got
So
it.
whenever you go to the different categories of jobs, so jobs always single. So this could be created with the C with the 8-digit number, O with the 8-digit numbers. Position will be created
Okay.
with the 8-digit number. Person will be created, personal number. The personal number will be created with the 8-digit numbers. Cost center
Okay.
will be created by the finance, that is also with the 8-digit number. Task also shall be created, that is also with the 8-digit number. Work center means a place of work. So that is related to the
Okay.
organization management. That is department wise. It is training department, it is administrative offices, or it is a corporate
Uh-huh.
office, whatever it may be. So these are the keys are related to the OM. And when you create any object here, so object keys will be showing there. That is very important activity for you with the 8-digit numbers,
Okay.
right? So these
Sure.
are the keys which are frequently using in the OM.
Okay.
So you should know the numbers also as or these keys. You should know the keys.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So if you completed this, so I will go to discuss each and every activity related to
Okay.
this. This is total evolution of the organization where the objects are interlinked. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever you create a organization unit, it is O, right? It is
Okay.
O,
Yes.
and a cost center can be created by the finance people only. So that is K, and
Okay.
work center with the A, person with the P, position with the S, task with the T, and job
Okay.
with the C.
Okay.
Right. So whenever you are going to creating all
Mm-hmm.
activities, there should be dual, you know, relations. Ah,
Okay.
వెయిటింగ్ టు జాయిన్ వస్తుందా? ఓకే ఓకే నేను చెప్తే సో నేను కనిపిస్తున్నాను అక్కడ అది క్లిక్ చేయి వెయిటింగ్ టు జాయిన్ అని ఏమొచ్చింది ఓకే ఓకే 1 minute ఉదయ్
Okay.
yeah Lakshmi, one of my student is also joining in the session. So I have sent you that link also. It is showing that waiting. So can you give permission? Okay. 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 I will see that. Okay. ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తలేవు కదా నువ్వు. లాగ్ కూడా ఓపెన్ చేసిన. రీజైన్ అవ్వు. ఓకే, సో we are going to discussing this organization's management. So please come to here. So this is one of the important activities. So this is related to the Uday. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. Now this is related to one person, one position. So position will have these relations are there. So position is linked to the your cost center. Position also linked to the organization, allotment of department, and the position also depends on your job. So what is job here? Job is always single, and we can create a number of positions. For example, I can create the manager here. So manager is only one. So manager, senior manager, HOD, vice president, president, CEO, and under
Yeah.
which manager after the manager can also create assistant manager, office staff, or technical consultants, functional consultants. So these are all your jobs are there. So I'm not specifying department here. I am just
Yes.
discussing the universal,
Understand.
universal classification, just a classification of the that posts. So always the jobs are single. So based on the single job, I can create a number of positions. Okay,
Okay.
so here that each this whatever object is maintaining dual relations. For
Yep.
example, if we take this OM, organization unit is related, so is incorporates. The position is belongs to that department division, but this
Hmm.
unit, whatever the R unit is there for incorporate for this position. So whenever coming to the
Okay.
cost center for the only allocation of the funds only. Cost center related to the allocations. So whenever you are
True.
working with a unit, so how much expenditure is being maintained there, so that could be recorded only, but they will
Yes.
not give any instructions for the cost control activities. So again, the cost
Yes.
control activity, if needed, that these finance wing will report to the board of directors. So board of directors is there for corporate office. From the corporate office, you will get the instructions to R unit only, right?
Yes.
Through R unit, that
Yep.
will be related to again to this position, right? So this is
Yep.
multiple actions
Yes.
are there, multiple objects are there. So whenever you create a position, the position is vacant, that position will be
Hmm.
occupied by the person. So this
Okay.
position will hold the person will occupy that position. So here A
So,
relation, B relation, A relation, B relation, everywhere you are maintaining dual relation A and B relations. I will explain you tomorrow what are the numbers are there. Okay.
okay.
But here the dual relations are being maintained here, except your cost center. Two other
Got it.
objects. Seven objects are there. So what is your
So for Ajay, one question. For
yes?
position to person, is it one-to-one relationship or many to one?
Yeah, one to one only. So don't give dual relation. So if the
Okay.
dual relation is given, it is not possible. So system
Okay.
is not going to activate. For example, I am the assistant manager. I can report to my manager only. I cannot report to recruitment manager and administrative manager. Okay. So
No,
that
no,
is the
no.
issue. Hello?
So my point here is,
Chappo. Okay. రేపు చూద్దాంలే. రైట్. యా ఉదయ్ చెప్పండి.
అదే ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఎంప్లాయీ సెంట్రల్ అదే ఎస్ఎఫ్లోనే వీ హ్యావ్ మెనీ పీపుల్ టు
ఎస్
వన్
సార్.
పొజిషన్.
ఎవరు
యా.
ఒకసారి
సో
క్లీన్ గా
ఇన్
వస్తుంది,
ఎస్ఎఫ్,
ఒకసారి ఆగుతూ వస్తుంది. ఓకే.
in SF we have one position to many people to one position. That is one option, or it can be one person to one position.
ఇన్ సక్సెస్ ఫ్యాక్టర్.
Hmm?
సక్సెస్ ఫ్యాక్టర్లోనా?
Huh.
ఓకే, అది చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ అయిపోతే డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. డిస్కస్ చేసిన తర్వాత యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ టైం. Okay, so let
Okay,
me
sure.
complete first.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so there are some of the object keys are there. So whenever you create objects, that the 8-digit number will be generated after the your object key. So there are out of 7, 6 objects are having the real relations. That is called A,
Okay.
B relations are there, and only one relation is there for cost center, because cost center is only going to recording only that expenditure only. So they should
Okay.
not give any instructions for us. Okay, now let us
Okay.
see when you coming this. Okay, so now this is executive board or board of directors or corporate office is one of the unit
Hmm.
under which I'm going to creating different departments here, different divisions. So here you have a human resources, finance, sales, distribute, anything that we are getting a number of divisions, and each division
Okay.
has its own departments. Departments again have the sub departments. Okay, so these are the structure, and it is purely related to the cost center, which is K, related to the your executive board, and each cost center, that each department, each organization unit is
Division.
having the child cost center. So
Okay.
this is whatever is related to the board of executive board, that is called parent cost center. After
Okay.
that, any department has its own cost center is called a child cost centers. So that
Okay.
finance people will create a number of cost centers are there, and them they have to assign to the respected departments and divisions. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. So what is the organization unit? Yes. Organization unit describe the various business units that existing in your enterprise. Okay. So
Okay.
any unit is called as, even it is recruitment, even it is training activities, or administrative offices, or sales offices, or your purchase office, or stock office, anything. Anything
Hmm.
when unit is there, that unit is called as that organization unit, which can be created with the O with the 8-digit number, the multiple organization units and their internal relationship from the organization
Hmm.
structure. So
Hmm.
organization structure you should create. Organization structure means company structure. So there is a
Hmm.
relation, internal relations. Okay.
Okay.
So when coming to the job, so job I already explained you. There is manager, there is head of the department, there is secretary, there are there is vice president, but I am not specifying any department. These are the just the classification of the jobs. So these
Hmm.
jobs are even in the success factor also have the job classification, right?
Yeah.
Job functions are
Hmm.
different, job classifications are different. So here this job
Yeah.
classification, or you can say just like these are the categories. So based on these
Hmm.
categories only, we are going to assigning the your pay scale structure. So all the
Okay.
managers have the same salary, but allowances are different. So when that
Hmm.
employee is working, the manager, personal manager is working in the department, he is in in-house management. So there is no any
Hmm.
other allowances. When coming to the
Hmm.
same manager category, working in the sales department, so he is going
Hmm.
here and there. They have the any
Yeah.
meetings are there outside the meeting. So you will providing some extra allowances to them. So basically the
Hmm.
structure, pay structure is same for based on your job category only, right?
Hmm.
So that is
Yeah.
related to the job. Jobs, how many jobs will be there in a company? Maximum 20. Maximum 20,
Yeah.
different jobs will be there. From top to CEO to ultimate executive, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you can create, but there are 20 position, 20 jobs are there, but you can create 5,000, uh, 5,000 positions also, right? So
Okay.
for example, you
Yeah.
can take good example is executive is there. So executive is only one job, but I have created 50 executives are there in HR department, and 50 executives are
Hmm.
there in the finance department, 50 executives are
Yeah.
sales department, right? But
Hmm.
basic structure is same, but functions are different related to
Hmm.
department and capacity of that. So what is job? So job is general classification of the task that routinely performing together. So that
Hmm.
is called head of the department, manager, secretary, executive, whatever it may be, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So when coming to the position, so I'm giving a good example here. I have taken example as manager. So manager, these are all managers, right? Whenever
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
creating the different positions here, one is called sales manager, one is finance manager, one is HR manager. So what do you mean by position? So position is the individual employee assignments in the enterprise, right?
Yeah.
So positions are
Yeah.
occupied by the persons. So positions occupy the person will hold the position only. but the person is not going to occupy the job.
Hmm.
Okay, so when coming to the positions are there, the positions are organization specific. Positions are organization of the department specific.
Hmm.
Department specific. So number of
Yep.
positions are based on your job. So create a number of positions based on the job. So as a rule, each position representing one employee. However, it is possible for a position to be occupied by the more than one holder,
Yep.
right? So you can create a number of positions. So you can also create
Hmm.
position 100% or 50% or 1%, right? That positions
Yep.
are that
Yep.
percentage should be maintained. So whenever coming the
Okay.
task here, so task is just you can understand task is what activities to be attended. So task means job description. So job description is
Okay.
very clear when you are going to recruiting, right?
Yep.
So recruit
Yep.
whenever you are going to recruiting, your classification will be there, job classification or job description very clear. So that is called task in SAP HCM,
Hmm.
right?
Okay. Yep.
So when coming to the task, task is the task description of the responsibility of job and position. So for example, you are working for HR department. So HR manager is different, HR executive is different. So that is the job categories. Okay,
Yeah.
so positions are different.
Yes.
So based on the positions, based on the jobs, it is there. So now you can go to maintain work centers. So work center is a place just you can maintain that all the administrative offices, all the factories, all the training centers should be like work centers. Means work center is describes the physical location where all the tasks are performed together,
Okay.
where
Hmm.
all the positions will all performing the tasks, that where the task is performed by the persons. So that is called your factory, that is called your department, that is called your sales department, administrative office, training office, so anything. So that is a work center, so you should create and assign to them. So person, the person objects, persons are objects that hold the position within the organization structure, and additional information will be maintained in person administration, right? Additional means the
Yep.
master data of employee, the date of appointment, date of birth, date of name, first name, second name,
Okay.
address,
Yeah.
basic salary.
Hmm.
That's the data is being maintained under first administration, right?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes. Clear.
Okay. So now overview. So let us see. This is department which is created with a 8-digit number. So department and has a the, the
Oh.
hierarchy levels also there. And after that, you have to maintain the cost center, assignment of cost center to department, and maintain the position with the 8-digit number, yes for position, right? And yes for another
Yeah.
position, for another position. Three positions have been created, but whenever I'm adding this C, that is number
Person.
with a one position,
Okay.
and one with the
Category.
dual positions or two positions. And these two
Okay.
positions are occupied by the persons P1, P2, P3 individually. So is the way
Yes.
main concept is there. The one job is always single, but positions are more.
Yes.
So now it is relations. How to maintain the relations here? So maintain this. Again, this is the allocation of that. Allocation of your company structure. So how we are maintaining dual relations here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So now for these purposes, so we discussed here a lot here, but we are not maintaining where the company will be structured. The company structures are to be created. So SAP has
Hmm.
provided you that to create organization structure for these four methods. So this is called
Uh-huh.
data maintenance methods or data maintenance interfaces. So there is
Okay.
number one, that one is organization staffing method, simple maintenance, expert mode, and general structure. So these are four structures are there, and you can create organization structure of any of these. So many companies are going to creating simple maintenance. And the
Okay.
second level, you are going to creating the positions under the organization staffing method. You can also
Okay.
create separately by using info types. So here in the expert mode and also
Okay.
general structure. So these are areas are there where you can go to create your data, that is a company structure, right? Organized structure. So
So
whenever
we
you
are going to
see, hello,
learn everything. Is it all the four?
hello,
We are going to learn all the four.
yes, all the four, all
Okay.
the three. Need to check that. I will explain each and every activity. So at
Okay.
least
Okay.
two should be perfect, right? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So let us see that staffing method. So what is here staffing and organization method? It is easy to use, ability to entire organizational picture and access most of the functionalities in the organizational management system. So this
Mhm.
interface has four areas. So one is called selection area. If you already created for the search area and you want to
Okay.
select it, you can go to the selection area, and one is detailed area, one is overview area. So that structure
Okay.
is divided into four parts: search area, selection, overview, detailed.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, let us
Yep.
go for another structure. So that is expert mode. In the expert mode, we are going to directly interface info types or directly access from the object management. So for
Mm.
creating a organization unit, you can use the T code. This is T code
Yep.
PO10. To create your job, use PO03. For position, PO13. Work center, you can create a PO01. And task catalog can be created PFCT. And general other activity can be created BP01. So these are the transaction codes, and also having the separate info types also there. That info type range starting from 2000 to 2099, but there are 15 to 20 only which are frequently using activities in the expert
Okay.
mode. So when coming to this expert mode, so this is a screen. So it is search area, this is selection area, this is overview area, this is detailed area. So in the detailed area, you can find the new activity plan, active plan versions. So in this version, you can create the plan version for company. That is current plan version, 01 plan version is standard plan version where you can create your company there. So whenever
Okay.
you create your company under plan version, current plan version, there only you can check. For example, you are going to creating your company name is Ford. You can create your
Mhm.
Ford plan version and create your organization structure there only. You can able to view that your organization structure in the Ford active plan version only.
Okay.
So you have to create your own plan versions here, right?
Okay.
Otherwise, you can
Yep.
go to create your entire structure, company structure under the current plan version, which is standard one. So this is validated on from date. So this is your period of date, start 1900 to 9999. This is period also
Okay.
base. So you can
Okay.
also create future requirement also. So for example, in 2022, I need one department and you stop your that all the positions. So you can create for
Mm.
future requirement also. So that you can create
Yep.
org structure for present, past, and the future. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So now let us go to what is simple maintenance. The third one. Simple maintenance is
Mhm.
used to create a organized structure like a tree structure. Tree.
Mhm.
So based
Okay.
on your corporate office and branches, 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 branches. So that you can
Okay.
create. So very easy to understand this and enable you to quickly and easily create the basic framework of the organization plan.
Okay.
Okay. So create here and maintain that organization structure. Add jobs and position to the organization structure. Assign the task to the jobs and position and create report.
Yep.
Okay. So this is
Okay.
very easy and 90% companies are following this only, and 10% companies are going to creating org structure in a organized staffing method. Right? These are two is very important. And third one, general
Okay.
structure. We have an option there. You can also create a number of structures there. So whenever
Mm.
you create simple method, this is tree-like structure. See, executive board, and I created finance department, human resource department, sales department. Under the sales
Mhm.
department, I have this in the separate sales US, sales Europe, sales Mexico. So coming to the human resource management, I have created the planning department, admin department, right? So such a
Yep.
structure sort of created under the current plan version. Okay.
Mm.
So these are the activities for only discussion today. So tomorrow means Monday, we have a class. So on the day we can
Tomorrow we are
discuss.
having,
Okay.
no? We can do tomorrow also, no? I'm
You
available
need
tomorrow.
class. You need class tomorrow also.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you can come at 8 o'clock same time, right?
Sure, perfect.
And one
Yeah.
more, Uday, I'm requesting you. Is it possible to attend 7 o'clock?
Yes, very much.
From today onwards, can we go with the 7 o'clock?
Sure. I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. Tomorrow you can come at 7 o'clock.
Sure, perfect.
Right. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Yes. Thanks, Ajay. Bye-bye.